દાદા ભગવાનના અસીમ જય જયકાર હો.
દાદા ભગવાનના અસીમ જય જયકાર હો.
દાદા ભગવાનના અસીમ જય જયકાર હો.
દાદા ભગવાનના અસીમ જય જયકાર
દાદા ભગવાનના અસીમ જય જયકાર હો.
દાદા ભગવાનના અસીમ જય જયકાર
દાદા ભગવાનના અસીમ જય જયકાર હો.
દાદા ભગવાનના અસીમ જય જયકાર
દાદા ભગવાનના અસીમ જય જયકાર હો.
દાદા ભગવાનના અસીમ જય જયકાર
દાદા ભગવાનના અસીમ જય જયકાર હો.
દાદા ભગવાનના અસીમ જય જયકાર
દાદા ભગવાનના અસીમ જય જયકાર હો.
દાદા ભગવાનના અસીમ જય જયકાર
દાદા ભગવાનના અસીમ જય જયકાર હો.
દાદા ભગવાનના અસીમ જય જયકાર
દાદા ભગવાનના અસીમ જય જયકાર હો.
દાદા ભગવાનના અસીમ જય જયકાર
દાદા ભગવાનના અસીમ જય જયકાર હો.
દાદા ભગવાનના અસીમ જય જયકાર
દાદા ભગવાનના અસીમ જય જયકાર હો.
દાદા ભગવાનના અસીમ જય જયકાર
દાદા ભગવાનના અસીમ જય જયકાર હો.
દાદા ભગવાનના અસીમ જય જયકાર
દાદા ભગવાનના અસીમ જય જયકાર હો.
દાદા ભગવાનના અસીમ જય જયકાર
દાદા ભગવાન
Dev, you have to follow.
અસીમ જય જયકાર હો.
Now. બોલો થોડા.
દાદા ભગવાનના અસીમ જય જયકાર
દાદા ભગવાનના અસીમ જય
જય જયકાર
દાદા ભગવાનના અસીમ જય જયકાર
દાદા ભગવાનના અસીમ જય જયકાર હો.
દાદા ભગવાનના અસીમ જય જયકાર
દાદા ભગવાનના અસીમ જય જયકાર હો.
દાદા ભગવાનના અસીમ જય જયકાર
દાદા ભગવાનના અસીમ જય જયકાર હો.
દાદા ભગવાનના અસીમ જય જયકાર
દાદા ભગવાનના અસીમ જય જયકાર હો.
દાદા ભગવાનના અસીમ જય જયકાર
દાદા ભગવાનના અસીમ જય જયકાર હો.
દાદા ભગવાનના અસીમ જય જયકાર
દાદા ભગવાનના અસીમ જય જયકાર હો.
દાદા ભગવાનના અસીમ જય જયકાર
દાદા ભગવાનના અસીમ જય જયકાર.
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 દાદા ભગવાન
ભગવાનના અસીમ જય જયકાર હો.
દાદા ભગવાનના અસીમ જય જયકાર.
દાદા ભગવાનના અસીમ જય જયકાર હો.
દાદા ભગવાનના અસીમ જય જયકાર.
દાદા ભગવાનના અસીમ જય જયકાર હો.
દાદા ભગવાનના અસીમ જય જયકાર.
દાદા ભગવાનના અસીમ જય જયકાર હો.
દાદા ભગવાનના અસીમ જય જયકાર.
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 Jai Satchidanand.
જય સચ્ચિદાનંદ.
Very good. Okay, Deepakanandji, can you say mantra, please?
Namo Vitragay.
નમો વિતરાગાય.
Namo Arihantanam.
નમો
નમઃ
Namo Siddhanam.
નમો
સિદ્ધાણમ.
Namo Ayariyanam.
નમો
આયર્યાણમ.
Namo Vajjayanam.
નમો વત્સાય.
Namo Loe Savasahunam.
નમો લોય
Aso Panchanamukaro.
સવસામ.
Sauvapavappanasano. Mangalanam cha Savesim. Padamam Havai Mangalam.
પડવમ હવા
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
ઓમ નમો ભગવતે
Om Namah Shivaya. Jai Satchidanand.
જય
Jai Satchidanand Chinai.
हे दादा भगवान, आप मुझे ऐसी शक्ति प्रदान करें कि मैं अपनी हेल्थ को कभी भी कॉम्प्रोमाइज न करूं, ताकि मेरा शरीर रूपी साधन मुझे मेरे ध्येय को यानी कि पढ़ाई में और सत्संग में हमेशा सहायक बने। मैं पढ़ाई में बिल्कुल सिंसियर रहूंगी। मैं बुरी सोबत से और पसंद से हमेशा दूर रहूंगी। और कुछ भी हो मेरा सत्संग कभी भी ना छूटे, ऐसी परम कृपा करना। प्राप्त मन वचन काया योग और अपने आत्मा का उपयोग केवल परोपकार यानी कि जीव मात्र की सेवा में ही करूं, जो कि श्रेष्ठ मानव धर्म है। मैं अपने स्वयं और अन्य सभी लोगों के जीवन व्यवहार में मोरल सिंसियर में बड़ा जैसे उत्तर के मानी बनता हूँ। हे दादा भगवान, मैं आपके माता पिता हर बात समझ देती हूँ। मैं उनको अहंकार नहीं दूंगी। कृपया इस समय में मुझे अनंत आंतरिक शक्ति प्रदान करें। जय सच्चिदानंद।
तोरल आपको स्टडी प्रेयर आता है?
मैं अब मेरे को पूरा नहीं आता।
पूरा नहीं आता है। ओके, नवनीत दीदी।
जय सच्चिदानंद। हे दादा भगवान, मुझे पढ़ाई में समझने में जो बाधाएं या अंतराय आते हैं, जो ऑब्स्ट्रक्शन आते हैं, उन सभी को तोड़ने का मदृढ़ निश्चय करती हूँ। आप ऐसी कृपा करें कि मेरे दर्शनों पर क्या आवरण टूट जाए और मेरी पढ़ाई सही ढंग से हो। ऐसे परम शक्ति आप हमें दें। जय सच्चिदानंद।
जय सच्चिदानंद। तोरल लोडाक्ष।
हाँ।
हे दादा भगवान,
हे दादा भगवान,
हम हैं आपके बच्चे,
हम हैं आपके
आपके
बच्चे,
बच्चे,
दिल के हैं सच्चे,
दिल के हैं सच्चे,
फिर भी है कच्चे,
फिर भी है कच्चे,
काम करेंगे अच्छे अच्छे,
काम
काम
करेंगे
करेंगे अच्छे अच्छे। ओके, नवनीत दीदी।
हे शुद्धात्मा दादा भगवान, आप अलग हैं, नवनिधि अलग है। हे शुद्धात्मा दादा भगवान, आप रियल हैं, नवनिधि रिलेटिव है। हे शुद्धात्मा दादा भगवान, आप परमानेंट है, नवनिधि टेम्पररी है। जय सच्चिदानंद।
देव।
जय सच्चिदानंद। हे शुद्धात्मा दादा भगवान, તમે જુદા છો, દેવ જુદો છે. હે શુદ્ધાત્મા દાદા ભગવાન, તમે રિયલ છો, દેવ રિલેટિવ છે. હે શુદ્ધાત્મા દાદા ભગવાન, તમે પરમેનન્ટ છો, દેવ ટેમ્પરરી છે.
Okay, very good. So, anybody remember what we talked about last Monday or Tuesday, whatever, Tuesday, right? Yeah. Itaksiba, you remember?
I didn't join that satsang because there were exams.
You had exam today also?
No, today there was not. Yesterday there was.
Then why didn't you watch the video?
Which Pradeep Dada video?
Yeah. I send everybody a copy of that. Okay.
Yes,
Who-
sir.
who
They had said about that we have to do Surya Namaskar every day.
No. Okay. What else?
Mm,
She remembers about Surya Namaskar. What else? Who
and
remembers? Miss Independent.
Also talked about the hard work.
Monica.
Sri Sachidanand, on Tuesday Satsang about Pradeep Dada told about hard work and importance of hard work, and we should ask Shakti from Dada Bhagwan. And also on that day we saw one video of Gyani Purush Dada Bhagwan, where Dada Bhagwan helped one of his working boy called Ramesh, made khichdi for him at night, and he showed his Lagatam Bhav in that.
Dev, you were there, yeah?
हाँ.
Don't know. You don't remember. Too many days off. Okay. So, and Deepak Dada and Pradeep Dada talked about development. Okay. And Pradeep Dada talked more about, how you go about doing that. So, and what you want to achieve. I think the key thing was achieve. And just a moment. Okay. And hard work and success. Surya Namaskar, Super Brain Yoga, achievement and happiness. Okay. Bhavana, hard work, goal. Okay. So now we have 3 goals, right?
Yes.
Or four. Who
Three
said
goals.
3? 3 goals. Thank you. And I have 3 goals also. You know that? Deepak Dada has also 3 goals. Do you know that? You don't know, Monica? I told you many times, everybody has a 3 goals to be successful in life. Okay? So I have the same goal, except my first one is study. So I don't need to study, but I study a lot anyway. You know, that's why I know a lot of things. Okay, so health, of course, and Dada Bhagwan, of course. Keval, how many goals you have? Beside guitar? Huh?
3.
Which 3? Hey, tell Mama you supposed to wake up and talk.
Okay.
Hey, Mama, who asked you to help? This is children show. Children, not Mama. Okay. Anyway, so we talked about achievements. So in the 3 goals, what do you want to achieve? Who wants to start first? Okay, now Didi.
My first name in study, I want to learn 1 lesson every day. My second name in health, I want to do 100 super brain yoga. My third name in Dada Gyan, I want to attend satsang every day.
Very good. Who else wants to second? Keval, you said you have 3 goals. So what do you want to achieve in 3 goals?
Study Satsang.
What do you want to achieve?
Happiness.
No, you have to each goal. What do you achieve in each goal? Okay. Think about it. Okay. I send the videos. Nobody watches. Okay. Nitaksiba.
Jai Sachidanand. In my first name in health, that I have to wake up early and do exercise. My second name in study, that I have to do extra study 1 hour or more every day. And in my third name, Dadasnan, I have to do 25 Satsadhan every day.
Okay. Daksh.
My first goal is that I do learn 1 chapter, and my second goal is that I do 51 super brain yoga, and my third goal is that I don't eat screen TV.
Okay, Toral.
Yes, so my first is doing superman yoga. Superman yoga 100 times. Then in her health, doing the taste. In studies, I had to concentrate on my weak subject.
Okay, Miss.
Sachidanand, I want to achieve studies to practice more in maths and to do Tamil every day. And my second year was to wake up early in morning at 6 a.m. And my third year was to do all the Satsang and only to take yes to all.
Okay. Choti.
My goal in study is I want to study 1 hour Tamil, and my goal in health is I want to do daily exercise, Surya Namaskar, and my goal in Dada's Bhagwan, I want to do Satsadhan.
Monica.
Jai Sachidanand. I want to practice on maths every day and in my studies. And in health, I want to do Surya Namaskar every day and also ask and verify the taste with mommy every day. And in third, Dada's Gyani, I want to do 25 out of 25 Satsang every day and also want to concentrate in fourth column.
Okay, is that all achievements in the all three goals?
No.
You're talking about very small items in each of the goals.
Yeah.
See, achievement, if I were to say, in health, I'd say I want to be fit and trim. That should be my main motto. And then how to be fit and trim, then you talked about exercise and this thing and that thing. Dada's Gyani, I want to be Dada Gyani, like Dada Bhagwan. Then what I have to do is Satsadhan, yes, and all that stuff, right? In study, I want to be number 1 in the class. Period. You have to achieve that, right? I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
And then there are other methods or how you're going to do about achieving that, right? First is a very high top goal you want to set, no? Right?
Yeah.
And then you have to then see where you are. Are you fit and trim now?
Yeah. No.
Who says yes and who says no? Yes, raise your hand. Nobody. Okay. So then you have to figure out how to be fit and trim. Are you number 1 in the class? Everybody? Who's number 1 in the class? Okay. Then unless you want to be number 10th in the class, it's okay. Where is Dave? Okay. Then I want to be 10, be 10, whatever you want to become. But then how are you going to get, are you number 10 now? Then how are you going to get it there? That's where the Pradeep Dada says, no matter what, once you have this set, then you will just buckle up and do whatever it comes out. Okay? Like, so that is, you want to achieve the highest goal and then see how you want to, then you take the steps where you are, how you going to improve. One at a time, one at a time, one at a time. Does it make sense? Keval? Keval, does it make sense?
Yes.
Okay, I heard that. I thought. Kushi, does it make sense? Kushi.
Yes.
Okay. No, Nidhi, does it make sense?
Yes.
Thank you. Okay, Deepak Dada.
Jai Satchidanand, whatever you have said, it is very good. Your determination is very good. So the process is like this. You decide firmly and remind yourself every day. Decide firmly and remind yourself every day your decisions, your goals, and check during the day whether you achieved those goals or not. Check during the day whether you accomplish your goal or not. And then at the end of the day, you come to know that, okay, this much you achieved, this one you could accomplish, and this one was stripped or missed. Then for whatever you have missed, for whatever you haven't done, you have to do Pratikraman. That is, correct yourself. Do you understand? You don't understand? Just keep doing this. The cycle is 3-step cycle. Decide, check, observe and check during the day your decisions. Mama, too much noise. Okay.
Sorry.
So second step is observe and check what you have done during the day. And at the end of the day, correct yourself wherever you have missed your goal. Did you all understand? Who will repeat it for me? Okay, Toran. What?
Can you repeat? I didn't hear.
What?
I didn't hear properly.
Okay, shall I repeat again?
Yes.
First step to decide your goal. Decide your goals, what you want to do. Number 2, check and observe during the day whether you're doing it or not. And at the end of the day, correct yourself. That is, do Pratikraman wherever you have not met your target. Now, can you repeat?
Understand? Toral? You understand?
Yeah.
Okay. So just like I said, I want to be fit and trim in health, right? Then my goal is I'm going to do so many Surya Namaskar, so many super brain yoga, and whatever else you want to do. Okay. And then in the health, I'm going to watch and check with my mama what I'm eating, what elements we are eating. You know? So that way, then that is your major goal, and then 3 or 4 things you need to check. And at the end of the day, like Deepada said, what would you do then? Laurel?
Huh?
At the end of the day, what would you do then?
You will.
Review them, yeah. Okay? That hey, in my fit and trim, I wanted to do this. Did I did it or not? If you did not, then Pratikraman said, I will do it. Understand? Yeah. Okay, Deepak Dada?
So this is very simple step. When you keep doing, keep repeating every day, a day will come when whatever you have decided will happen. You have said you wanted to do super brain yoga. I believe every one of you are doing it regularly. If you can't do your 100 or 50s, you can always do your 11. And if you say you don't get time to do 11, then you have to do a lot of Pratikraman for that. And decide. Do you understand? Because that is going to help you achieve what you have decided automatically. It just happen. It will just happen effortlessly. Do you understand?
Yeah.
It will happen. So decide every morning, that is, remind yourself what are your goals, or you write it down in your book, what you have to do. And then observe during the day, meaning you follow your goal. At the end of the day, review, correct, and resolve. Resolve means reiterate that, okay, I will do it. I want to do it, Dada, give me your infinite strength.
Deepakanandji, report, they already have everything. So they have to just check it whether how they're doing it.
Yeah, but then where is the Pratikraman? Report doesn't show Pratikraman.
Right.
The report doesn't show resolution. You have to resolve for yourself. You have to speak up to yourself. Do you understand? The way I tell you, you tell yourself. And if you can't tell yourself straight away, sit in front of the mirror 5 minutes and do this correction. You can do it very nicely. It will help you a lot.
Okay, Keval, you and Mama were supposed to do super brain yoga. What happened during the week?
We didn't do it.
You didn't do it.
We did it.
Any reason?
We forgot.
Did you forget to eat?
No.
Did you forget to go to school?
No.
How come? You forgot to take a shower?
No.
Or you went without shower for the whole week?
No, they have not written it down, things to be done on their refrigerator, on their work desk. That's why. They don't have a board at home where they write down what they are supposed to do every day. Okay.
These are all brilliant kids. They don't need to do anything. They will let up.
But what I'm saying, do you all miss your super brain yoga when you don't do, you feel bad or you feel good? Yeah, enjoy. Today no work, no super brain yoga. What is it? How do you feel?
I feel bad.
No, if you feel bad, you would have done it.
If you feel bad, you will do it even before going to bed. You said, no, let me finish my 11.
Okay.
If you do it, last night you slept late. Why?
I
Watching
forgot.
TV. Huh? Hey, Mama, you're not supposed to say anything. What did you do last night?
I was staying up late.
Yeah. So you should be proud of yourself that, hey, I was late. I will wake up late, and I won't do super brain yoga. Anyway, okay. Children, you should get the message now. You are whole and soul responsible for yourself. How many times the Aptaputra said that? Huh? One time?
No.
Kuchi?
No.
Yeah, so you are whole and soul responsible for yourself. You know, what do you want to become? You have to decide. I won't be in the study in so much great rank, health, fit and trim, and then like Dada Bhagwan. How to get there is already in your report. If you just follow your report, you'll be home free, not have to do anything. Okay?
Yeah.
So what did you guys do when we had what? Every evening we had half an hour off. So how did you utilize that? Kuchi? Last 3-4 days we didn't have satsang. So what do you do for the half an hour?
I studied 2 days and I helped my mom.
You studied?
Yeah. I
And
wrote Every day.
You study from 9 to 9:30 every day?
Yes. Till my father comes.
Okay, very good. Okay, anything else, Deepak?
Fine. Remember this, don't forget these 3 steps. Your decision is important. At the same time, your correction and resolution is also important. Okay? Keep doing it, then it will happen. But don't forget your super brain yoga.
And Surya Namaskar.
Of course, that is there, Surya Namaskar.
Okay?
Yeah.
Keval, so what are you going to do for this week?
Super brain yoga.
How many times? 1,000 times? Since you didn't do it for, you didn't do it for the last week?
I don't know.
Who knows? Mama? Papa? If you don't, you're responsible for yourself, remember?
Yeah.
So you can decide not to do it. You can say, I don't want to do it. That's fine. You're responsible for it. We are telling you what the benefits are. If you don't want to do it,
No, don't. They have to do it. There's no way.
no.
I'll do it.
How many times you're going to do a day?
A lot.
A lot means what? 1,000 times?
Maybe.
Maybe. Okay. Okay. Decide. Call me and tell me.
Okay.
Okay. Children, Jai Sachidanand.
Jai Sachidanand.
Oh, I forgot to record it, but Dada. Okay.
Doesn't matter. Okay, you'll have to do some exercise.
Yeah. Okay. Adults. Yeah, mama giving too much instruction. Why?
Because he's sleepy and he's not, he knows a lot of the things, but he just sits there and goes, I don't know. It just,
Why you have to help him?
that's true. I shouldn't. I walked away after a while.
Why? You feed him?
No,
Then why you have to feed this one?
true.
Okay. Deepakanandji, there's no questions. So in the Punyatiti, you introduced a very good topic. Conditioned and unconditioned. Deepakanandji said in the Satsang, in the Punyatiti Satsang, conditioned, we are all conditioned. We have to be unconditioned. Okay. What does it mean?
Are we all
Anybody?
conditioned? First of all, we have to ask ourselves, are we all conditioned?
No, first,
Yes.
Deepak Dada, we need to understand the definition of that. Then we go to ask them. If you don't know definition, then what does it mean? So first, what is Deepak Dada Anandji was trying to say? We are conditioned. We need to be unconditioned. Anybody? Anything?
Jai Sachidanand Deepakanandji.
I think.
Sorry, so go ahead.
Nothing.
મને એવું લાગે છે કે conditioning is કે આપણે જ્યારે નાનાથી
English
મોટા
today. English
Oh,
today.
it's in English today. Forget. So
It's Sunday
it's
today.
all the belief system that we've grown up with, and the biggest one being that I am this body. That's the conditioning of my nature. Certain things that bother me, that, some people around me should act a certain way, or I should act a certain way, or I should be a certain way. Those are conditioning. That's my understanding. That's Vaishali's understanding of
Okay.
conditioning.
Keval?
Yes, it's it's what Vaishali said. It's the beliefs we've brought, and they're inbuilt in us, in how beliefs about how others should behave and how I like things and don't like things, all of that is part of conditioning.
Okay, Miraben, you have a comment on that? Lolita Ben, you have a comment on that?
I'm sorry, I just joined.
Okay, no problem. I will repeat what.
I don't have the thread.
During Punyatithi, Anandji talked about, we introduced the topic and then Pulitanandanji carried over. We are conditioned and we need to uncondition. What is your concept of conditioned and unconditioned? Then Deepak Dada will explain everything.
To me, being conditioned is being set in your preconceived notions and opinions. And we need to get out of that mindset and look at it differently. That's my interpretation.
Okay, Deepak Dada, now you can. Oh, wait a minute, hold on. Miraben is there. Miraben, what is your definition of conditions and to be unconditioned?
Conditioned is that what we have come with in our belief structure from so many janmas to now. Unconditioned is how our life will be once we are complete in our, from our interim government to real government of Shuddhatma.
Okay, Deepakanandji.
Jai Satchidanand. The point actually came up that how can we become normal, and normality is the essence of life, and normality is perfection, what we call Sahajta. So I raised the point saying that Professor B.F. Skinner, he was an American psychologist and behaviorist, author, inventor, social philosopher, and whatnot. He was professor of psychology at Harvard University, and he stated this. He stated like this, that every individual is radically conditioned from his very childhood, and due to this conditioning, that person behaves in a particular way, and that behavior leads to happiness or unhappiness. And he developed psychological models for improving or for correcting this conditioning. So we said that here we don't have to recondition, we need to uncondition ourselves. All this conditioning, so it's like above the level of normality, these abnormalities are there. Radical conditioning is there over and above this normality. So if you remove this, so there is unconditioned, this radical part, what we mean extreme part, then you will become normal. You don't have to, so it's like normality is inherent to ourselves. That is why we say we don't need to recondition ourselves, we need to uncondition this radical part, this extreme part, which is bothering us, which is bothering our surrounding, whomsoever we deal with. So if we focus on that, I believe it's my observation that you cannot just identify your conditioning, but I feel that if you really pray maybe through that prayer and your decision, that inner vision will open, and that will highlight and illumine your conditioning, radical conditioning. Otherwise, it's not easy to identify, because this conditioning, we are living this conditioning. You all understand? We are living this conditioning. So it's like when I'm living something, I cannot identify, I cannot see myself that these are my flaws. But because we have known from Dada Bhagwan that those levels of perfection, especially through the 9 diamonds, through our morning prayer, I don't want to hurt anyone through my thought, speech, and action. So these factors naturally illumines or naturally highlights all our radical conditioning, which makes us abnormal, which makes us hurtful to our surrounding, to others. And when we are hurting others, we are definitely hurting ourselves first. So it is a wonderful thing. We have a living example of Dada Bhagwan, especially from all the experiences of the people who interacted with him. And he has revealed those ideal behavior also, what an ideal behavior is. And through those prayers of 9 diamonds, we come to know what is the level of normality. And from that, we can easily identify ourselves where we are really going wrong and correct ourselves. Because some of the conditioning has happened after we came into this world through this, during this life, what we have lived, we are living. And some of them we have got from the past. So that doesn't matter. What is important is to recognize them, identify them, correct them. And what we mean correction is through apologizing for your mistakes, for those abnormalities, and resolve for those perfect conditions. That this is what I want. This is what I want. So when we resolve ourselves like this, then next time when these mistakes are committed, naturally it will come to our awareness that, hey, this was the mistake, that was the mistake. And when we come to know, that correction process will take care, gradually we will become normal and perfect. Rather, I will say perfect and normal. It is a process, and it's a very challenging process, very interesting process. And I believe keeping that as a goal of our life is a wonderful thing, because it opens our insight of how we really manage to correct ourselves. How can we achieve that goal? And we will be continuously observing ourselves naturally, because more firm these resolutions are, more closely we will follow ourselves, observe ourselves, and keep correcting ourselves. It is very easy to blame others, and we keep blaming others. This is how it should be, this should not be done like that, this way, that way. It's very common, and we keep doing it. But we don't observe ourselves that there is something wrong within. That's why we come across outside. So if we correct ourselves from within, these things will not bother us. Because outside they are mere instrument. The instrumental cause is within us, and outside is instrument. fulfilling or delivering what are the causes inside, which finally makes us suffer. It's a wonderful science. So this is what we need to uncondition ourselves. And very nicely, Dada Bhagwan has put those things in the 9-diamond prayer and the morning prayer. Jai Satchidanand.
Jai Satchidanand.
Okay, Shailaji, Shailaben.
Jai Satchidanand Deepakanandji, Jai
Jai
Satchidanand, all
Satchidanand.
Mahatmas. My question was regarding dreams. If you have very vivid dreams and you have dreamt about something that happened in the past, and I have already done Pratikraman for that, for something that happened, then why am I still dreaming it? Has it not gone? Am I supposed to do more Pratikraman? So what does it indicate?
One thing is that whatever that comes in our dream, our physical body is not present in that. That dream is outcome of the causal body and subtle body. So there is no need to believe that those things are going to happen.
Okay.
And most of the time, if we are really not aware of the facts, like the moment we wake up, the dream is not there. But the memory of those dreams really haunts us, bothers us, that what if it happens? I don't want it to happen, but what if it happens? Then if it happens, you won't be able to do anything. So it's like accident. If it happens, you'll be helpless. But what we do till anything happens, I don't want to hurt anyone through my thought, speech, and action. It is such a strong conviction as well as prayer and a decision for ourselves that we don't want to hurt. And this very decision really puts us in such a safe mode, I will say, that most of the time trouble will just pass through. I have seen that. So it is such a strong prayer, and what Dada has said, and also we are doing 3 mantra. The 3 mantra what Dada has given, it really works in the sense that if something is like in your destiny, now the understanding of destiny, we will keep it aside for a while, because what Dada has said, destiny after happening, it is destiny. Only after it happens, that is your destiny. So when we say certain thing that what was in your destiny, it changes, we try to indicate that what was something like about to happen, with these prayers, things change. So what we decide makes our destiny. So if you are deciding it now, today, that contributes to your destiny for it to happen. So that is where we have to focus, that I don't want to hurt anyone through my thought, speech, and action. Secondly, we do the 9 diamonds. And with all this, and by chance, if I have committed any mistake, I'll correct myself. So with all this framework, we really become free, in the sense with no pressure that what if this thing happen or what that thing will happen. There's no possibility.
Yes.
And still, if something slips into it, like something slips up and happens, that was your destiny.
Yes.
Otherwise, these prayers and all our conviction and decisions, it will not allow things to happen. It is such a strong thing because that's why it is said what you are living today now, what are your convictions now, plays a vital role in the happening of your life.
What unfolds? Okay.
Yes, it is. It is. And when you really come across circumstances and experience that, then this understanding really becomes firm and clear, and you start living those things. We are responsible for our happiness and suffering both. So if we are suffering, there got to be some mistakes, something is wrong somewhere. Without cause, there cannot be any effect. And if some effect has come, definitely there were some causes which were out of our sight. We didn't come to know and we didn't take care of them. And that's how any negative vibration itself, we must correct them moment it sprouts within us. Jai Satchidananda.
Okay. Yeah, that's but my thing was about
So dream
something
part,
that
sorry,
happened.
the dream part, you don't have to worry with all these prayers and all that. If the dream comes, then, it's like certain things happen in the real world, physical
Yes.
world.
Huh.
What it means when you are also part of it. That means your physical being is also part of it. And there are other things which happens wherein your physical body is not present. It is a kind of mental agony you have to pass through while you are asleep.
Oh, okay. Got it.
And that suffering is only during that time. But we
Yes.
bring it outside also after we wake up.
Okay.
So
Got it.
with this right understanding and removing the misconception, because people say that, oh, early morning dream, it really happens. And at times, sometimes, if you really get any morning dream, and if it is good, you feel good, but if it is bad, you really feel upset. So don't have dream. It is called two body suffering, and the physical world open eye dream, which according to the realized ones, what we live with open eyes is also a dream.
Yes.
So it's like when we wake up from the two body dream, we say, hey, forget it, it was just a dream. In the same way, when we are awakened from this three body open eye dream, then nothing remains. Do you understand?
Yes, I understood. Very beautifully said. But only thing was, I understand how we are talking about worried about something happening in the future. But what if it's something that happened in the past and that is still troubling you in your dream?
See, one thing is that past is history.
Yeah.
And what we are supposed to do, reading or knowing things from history, is let not the history repeat itself. Although it is said that history repeats itself, but if we are determined, convinced, and we are firm that we don't want to repeat that history, it will not happen.
Got it.
It will not happen. So we correct ourselves, whatever we recall, and we come to know that such and such thing happened, and I had done this, I had done that. So I'm very sorry for that. I will not do it again, come what may, whatever happens, I will never cross these boundaries. Tada, give me that inner strength.
Okay.
That's it. So you don't have to worry. But if you have put any condition, like, I will not do until this point. But if someone crosses this point, I will use all my weapons. So that condition you have put, and that will definitely, the nature will bring you in that, at that spot wherein you will remove your weapons. But if you haven't put this condition, unconditionally you have said, come what may, I don't want to hurt, then because the nature is of a reflection. So with such firm decision and clarity and conviction, it is very less likely that things will happen.
Okay, got it.
So, and whatever happened, what it means that what had happened is not clear yet from your mental level.
Yes.
And those memories are haunting you today.
Yes.
And it is bothering you today. And you have to do until it doesn't come in your memory.
Okay, okay, got it.
Yeah. Jai Satchidanand.
Thank you. Jai Satchidanand.
Vaishali Ben?
Jai Satchidanand. My question similarly about the dreams, Deepakanandji, is that I notice in Vaishali the tendency to hold on to what's good and be afraid of losing or be afraid of getting something that's bad. So in that, what happens in that situation is that I feel like almost giving away my power to things like, oh, crystals work, they have magic and they'll remove negative energy, or the rings people wear, or things like that. And then I feel like I want to understand, how does all of this work from Gnan's perspective?
See, one thing, whatever you believe in, you don't have to change your belief. You can decorate yourself with all those things you want. Enjoy, but please don't pass that wisdom to others. Don't even clarify that I have put those crystals because of that.
But does
because
it even...
that poison will go to them also.
Correct. So it is poison.
I will say poison because it's an unwanted thing. Those funny things popping up on your walls, on your things, which is not necessary. It has its own effect, but then it is not everything.
Of course.
It is not soul thing. The soul thing is there within us. What you think, what you feel, what you want to do. And if you focus on that, then outside things won't matter. Are you carrying those crystals and things all the way with you all the time? Crystals with
not
you in
all
your
the
bag?
time.
It's
No,
only
not
at
all.
your home. Maybe you will put it in your office. Maybe you will put it in your car.
Right.
But then someone will say, what this funny thing doing in the car? Then what are you going to say? That's why. So it's many things we know. I mean, we come to know and we start implementing it. But if you take care of your inner feelings and your decisions, inner decisions, firm, clear decisions, you don't need any of those things outside.
Right. It seems like they're kind of fear-based, that I'm trying to prevent something from happening, but ultimately, whatever.
If you really want to prevent, then focus on your inner feelings.
Got it.
Those outer gadgets, I will say, sorry to say that.
They are gadgets.
Outer gadgets are merely for your mental peace, mental satisfaction, that you did something as it is shown or it is said, and we are not missing anything.
Yeah.
You understand?
I do. But I feel like so the tendency, this is Vaishali's Prakriti, is that if something...
No, that's what, but then it's like you don't have to become all that sensitive.
But that's what it is that when it's something unpleasant or uncomfortable happens, or if I feel sad, tendency is to try to fix something on the outside. And in that fixing, all these things come into life.
True, but then the ultimate fixing needs to be done at the level of our mind.
Yeah.
Because mind is the cause of everything. And if you have understood and handled and tackled your mind correctly, then Nothing is outside.
Yeah.
You understand? That's what. Wearing, people wear every finger have a ring.
Right?
I don't wear anything. Nothing. Nothing, absolutely nothing. But if people are wearing, then I have no problem. No arguments, no comments. But this is what it is. I feel what, you know, we have to really think in the sense that without any ornament, any gadget, anything on your body becomes a perfect body. Perfect body in which God opens 100%. And then wherever you go, your physical body is so pure and perfect. Nothing happens. Nature also becomes like that. It is said that in certain circumferential area where Tirthankar is there, then people don't have any disease. People never feel hungry. If you are hungry, then you have to do something. So all those animals, they don't kill each other. I'm not, this language is wrong actually. They don't eat each other, I will say. Because even consuming as food, you are hurting the other person, other being, I will say. But our human language is such that lion has come out to hunt. They don't do hunting. People do hunting. They just go and fetch their vegetables, live vegetables from the jungle. That's it. But their live vegetable is they can't, they are not stable. They keep moving, so they have to really run after them and catch them and eat them. That's one. And that's natural. That's their process of evolution, part of the nature. So when you understand this, then all these things will go away.
So from what I understand is that if it makes you feel happy, it brings you whatever. If Vaishali gets happy, do it, but know that that's not the ultimate source of joy.
Gradually that will go away. It will go away. Like how you believed in certain things when you were small. As you grew up, things change, your belief change, and you don't possess them, you don't keep them, you just got away with it. So it's a process. It's a process. So we don't comment, we don't blame. It's a process. So when that thing will come, you will realize, oh, that was not necessary. What hassles we do with those beliefs, and we try to implement those things, and we enforce those things on others also at times. So that's one. Jai Sachidanand.
Jai Sachidanand.
Jai Sachidanand. Lalita Ben.
Yes, Jai Sachidanand.
Jai Sachidanand.
I remember a satsang Dr. Radhe had with Dada. He was confessing some mistake of his. And he said, Dada, he had made a promise and he couldn't keep it. And he said, Dada, you must have a poor opinion of me. And I remember Dada very emphatically coming up close to his face and telling him, Radhe, once I've met you, I have only one opinion of you. Remember that. So I want you to expand on that. Why is it I'm seeing duality and Dada only saw one opinion?
So it's like, first of all, Dada did not have any negativity. Number one. Whatever he had was only positivity. And once that is there, so like when Dada met Radhebai, he had this opinion. So it's like a Mahatma, as a Mahatma. Then for Mahatma, he's a Mahatma. Whatever he does, whatever he does, it doesn't have any relevance for him being a Mahatma. I will just try to extend this in our relations.
Mm-hmm.
So if someone is my daddy,
Mm-hmm.
So whatever he does, that doesn't come in my way of treating him as my daddy.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever good, bad, ugly he does, that's a secondary thing. What am I supposed to do with him as daddy, as my daddy? I will not miss that.
Mm-hmm.
I will always fulfill that. So it's like someone, okay, your wife. And she's your wife, whatever it is, whatever she does, whatever the good, bad, ugly, she's your wife.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing, no ifs and buts in that relation. Yes, but that doesn't happen. That doesn't happen. We have a lot of conditions that if he or she is this, then he or she is daddy, husband, wife, brother, sister, daughter, son, friend, business partner. That's how the world runs. And keep going, keep going. And for enlightened person like Dada Bhagwan, Gnani Purush, for him the world has ended because he doesn't live with those understanding, those beliefs.
Mm-hmm.
He has come out of all those beliefs and conditionings which keep the world running, his world running. So for him, he is in freedom, he is in his liberated state now and here. That's how he has made us. But we have those lurking conditions which keep bothering us.
Yes.
And drives us. And we also not interpret, but anticipate that because I have done such a thing, now Dada will think like that, Dada will do like this with me. But Dada says, whatever I have seen you the first time, you are, for me, you are like that. That's it. What you do, what you don't do, doesn't have any effect on my belief.
Yes.
And that belief is very divine.
It is there. Even though he has given us that chashma, we still take it off all the time. We don't wear it.
It's not, we're not taking it off. The problem is with our forceful intellect, powerful, sharp, cutting edge intellect, which the problem is not with the intellect, but unfortunately we keep listening to the intellect. We follow our intellect. Intellect doesn't say you follow me, but we have trusted our intellect from generations. So we have inclination towards our intellect and we believe what intellect says is right and we follow blindly. Although it creates barrier, wall with our own relations, closest relations, typically husband and wife. Why should there be any ifs and buts in husband-wife relation? They are there. And that's why there are so many problems. If one person become like that, then whatever the other person do will not have any problem. But both are like that. So the problem is, like Dada became a perfect person. So for him, nothing happened. And for us, nothing happened to us also with him. Although we were wrong, thoroughly wrong, totally wrong. But that never came in his way of having oneness with us.
You're right.
That's what we have to understand. That whatever we were, we're good for nothing, absolutely garbage. But he said that because you met me, you are valuable to me. And he has put all the values in us. Truly speaking, he has put all the values, and really all those what he has really dumped in us, all those goodness, they are coming out now. I'm not joking. I'm not joking. It is coming out in all the Mahatmas, not only us, Us means only Aptaputras, all Mahatmas. Gradually, it is coming out. Because the vidhi, what he was doing, and we were touching his feet and body and doing the prayer, we don't know what he did, what he has put into us. But that is working. That is working now, and we are gradually understanding that also. What you were saying?
He did Parmanu surgery, I know that.
Yes, yes. So let him work. What is it? Let me work. You don't meddle with my work. You stay at your place and keep correcting your mistakes. That's your job. Rest of the thing, I will do it. And that's what is happening. We feel we are doing, but no. In one video, I'll try to see if it is there. A baby bear is roaring, I will say. But the sound came so big, he didn't realize that behind her mother was standing and she was also roaring. That roar was coming from the mother. And with that roar, the leopard went away, ran away. That's what we have to understand. We have to understand. Let that inner Dada work. We must just play our part instrumentally, and that's it. Rest of the thing he's only going to do. It is out of our capacity. What is important? Don't let your intellect come in the way. The intellect is not saying, listen to me. We are listening to our intellect and following our intellect and keep making a mess of ourselves.
Yes.
That's the thing. So best way, the answer to this is, let what others do, whatever what others tell us to do, just do it. Do you understand? Nobody is going to tell you do this or do that. But if you come across, just do it and forget it. That person is not going to last in your life for a long time. Not as your husband, definitely. So why worry? Children will come for 2 days, 4 days, 10 days, 15 days, and then they will go. So for 15 days, you understand that you are under their custody.
Right.
Just spend time with them, have fun. And they say, I really miss you. Jai Satchidanand. It's not, we are not, what do you say, being sarcastic over here. We are practical, open, and very heartily we deal.
Correct.
Because internally, our focus or our goal is amicable settlement. Only. Nothing more. You don't want to take anything. You want to give whatever best you can, whatever best you have. That's how. So what will happen? You will not feel bound. You will always feel free. And that is our first liberation now, with the body, with all the limitations. That's our first liberation. And final liberation will happen.
This reminds me of Dada saying, I think in Aptavani English, at the back, he says, I'm waiting for you to cross the river of Bhuddhi.
Exactly.
I'm waiting like a bridegroom on the other side.
Correct. Very true, very true. And
you're right.
Buddhi is not a problem. Problem is we are listening to our Buddhi. That is the biggest problem. So we must stop listening to Buddhi and we must start listening to Prajna Shakti. And that's why we keep resolving. We keep deciding that I want to follow, remain in Agnas. And that's how all our inclination will be towards Prajna Shakti and not at all, not a bit, not a speck towards intellect. That's one. And at times we curse the intellect. You are like this, you are like that, good for nothing. So why are you blaming me? Why are you shouting at me? You be at your place, what Dada has given you the place. And listen to Prajna Shakti. Why are you listening to me? I'm your product. I'm your child. You created me. And now you're fighting with me? That's not right. Right? That's wonderful. So, with this understanding, we must strengthen our Prajna Shakti. That is our inner Dada. And so, intellect will naturally become weak.
Yes.
Dada said, it is not that I don't have intellect, I don't use intellect.
Correct. I'm abudh. Yeah, I remember him
But
saying
that
that.
abudhness, free from intelligence, is he doesn't listen to the intellect.
Correct.
Otherwise, he has the highest level of intellect and positive. And positive. But for all his amicable settlement, he's done with it. So that's what it means, that he has become free from all that. And his presence was mere instrumental cause for our liberation, for others' liberation. That was the only cause, which in a very big, enormous way is going to come back when he will become Tirthankara. All those causes, what he has laid, all these generations, that's going to show up when he will become Tirthankara. Yeah.
Jai
Then just
Sachidanand.
imagine he doesn't have to do anything. He won't have to do anything. That body, that fully charged body, which is good for perfect liberating machine, it will work of its own. That's the
For Dada or for us?
for Dada.
Okay.
And for us, it will, our body will become like that. All this Agna following and all that's what we are doing. We are sculpting our body, ourselves rather, not body, I'll say, sculpting ourselves so that our body comes with that ability, that strength, that power in which absolute knowledge opens.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
That's
there's
wonderful.
nothing, whether it's such a simple package of 5 sentences he has given us, and that is working internally direction without our knowledge, without our conscious efforts.
Jai Sachidanand.
Jai Sachidanand.
Jai Sachidanand.
Jai Sachidanand. Okay, Miraben.
I have one quick question, and I'm sorry I'm outside. It's finally not raining. The destiny of rain has passed, and now it is actually sunny, so I'm outside. Jai Sachidanand Mahatmas. So I wanted to ask one question. So I understand about Jagrati. I understand our Prajna Shakti. But sometimes, what is intuition then? Is intuition the Jagrati? Like, supposing I'm supposed to go outside, but it is raining. Even though it has not, I know that it's going to rain, there's an intuition. So is that?
Intuition of what?
That the rain may come. I'm only saying in general terms, it's something bad may happen, let's say. If I go to some place and suddenly some intuition says, don't go there, something bad is happening. I don't know what, like maybe a robbery, or I don't know, something, right? So is that my Jagrati that is telling me? Is it Meera's intellectual intuition that is telling her? Can you please explain that to me? I just want to know.
Don't listen to any of the internal things. Just ask someone, this is the situation, I had to go, what should I do? Go and finish your job. Then forget all your intuition part and put it in the garbage. You're muted, 1 minute. You got muted. Unmute, please.
Thank you, Jai Sachidanand. No, I understand. Yes. Thank you.
We live with so much whims and fancies, whatever we think, we feel that, oh, these are my gut feeling, and it is coming and it is naturally telling me, so I shouldn't do this and that. Then forget it.
Yes.
Call someone whom you trust, whom you really you feel that that person is a well-wisher. And I'm in this situation, but I get too many thoughts, these and that. Don't reveal those thoughts. Just all those thoughts. What shall I do? Then that person will tell you, okay, stay at home. So then it's done.
Okay. So,
Like
but
I
what
will.
if,
Okay, go ahead.
no, but Jagrati, that Prajna Shakti I felt, it's like a tuck, 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 tuck. It'll tell me, do not say this, do not do this, do not ask this, and it will keep moving that way. That's okay. That I understand that Jagrati is very clear, but this intuition I'll forget.
Intuition. So it is very interesting. I'll make the long story short. Once it happened that I had to leave from one place to another in America. I had to catch a flight, and this thing popped inside saying that today the plane is going to crash. Please don't travel. Yeah, I'm telling myself. My mind was very strongly telling me that it's going to happen. Then I said, okay, let me try. At least it will be finalized, it will be confirmed that should I listen to you or should I not listen to you? So I went past through all that. I never stopped. I continuously kept moving. I said the plane has not crashed yet. The plane has not crashed yet. The plane has not, and I kept moving further. We went to the airport. We missed the gate. We again came back. It was late. I missed my, I was about to miss my flight, but still I got the flight. Got into the flight. It was on the tarmac. It took so much time. I said things are not good. Indications are not positive. And the plane is not crashed. Then finally the plane flew. In between, because of the air pocket, it went down. All the Pepsi fell on my clothes. Again, the thing said indications are not positive. I said the plane has not crashed yet. Finally, the plane landed with a big dash. Well, I said the plane did not crash. So thank you. Now I'm not going to listen to you any time. Forget it. I'll just keep in mind, noted what Dada said. I'll keep note of what you have said. That's it. And keep going.
Perfect. Jai Satchidanand. Thank you.
Jai Satchidanand. Have a good walk. Kitty Ben.
Jai Satchidanand Deepakanandji.
Jai Satchidanand.
Jai Satchidanand. We are talking about all this. I have a question about reflective consciousness. Is it the same as manyata or reflective?
Chit.
So this is all wrong, wrong manyata?
No, not wrong. It is worldly wandering chit.
Wandering chit.
Pure chit, pure consciousness and reflective consciousness. Pure consciousness is pure soul. And reflective consciousness is what beliefs you have gathered all these generations, and it keep reflecting and misguiding you all the time and make you suffer.
Oh, suffering.
Yes, the outcome of reflective consciousness is suffering. Fights and suffering.
Because it says that, like, just what it says that reflective consciousness, whatever you believe, whatever you not believe, whatever you want or you want to achieve, you dream on it, you focus on it, you work on it.
What is that you want to? What is that you want to do? For example,
you want to achieve that I want to get this grade and I want to achieve this much wealth. Or
it is again relative. There is again relative. So all that on the relative side, you are focusing, channelizing your goal. So that is also part of reflective consciousness only, but you are focusing, channelizing those energies towards that particular goal.
So they are not talking about only the material thing, but they say also if you want to get something good out of situation, you have to
It is
focus.
again material, worldly only. Good, bad is worldly only.
Oh, good, bad is
Good, bad.
Good and bad both?
Good, yes. Good and bad. Happiness and unhappiness, both are worldly.
Okay.
Right? See,
So
pure consciousness is totally free from the world and worldly matters. Worldly matter has good, bad, ugly, three parts, you can say.
Okay.
The real part is totally separate. It has nothing to do with any happening. Every happening is karmic effect only. Good out of good deeds, bad out of bad deeds. Period. And in that, someone wants to achieve by doing things positive. That's how they channelize their energies positively and they succeed also. All these great people who have done so much research and they have achieved something in the world is out of their positivity. That's true.
Yeah, I just
But
keep on listening that
freedom or liberation is beyond positive or negative. Right?
Yeah, all I was listening that. So that's a bit, that's also called wrong manyata, that reflective.
No. It's not like wrong manyata. See, I'm negative. Normally people are on the negative side. What it means, they keep suffering, they fail, keep failing, they keep losing. So now they want to rise, they want to come out of this. So the first stepping is they become good, they get good things. But then getting good things also they feel there's no end to it. What is goodness is, what is the best of it? But that best of it is also not permanent. So then they go further, no, I want something which is permanent. So that's where they get into the third step. I will say the third step. The first step was what they were, wherein they were in pain or they were suffering. Second step is happiness. And third step is permanent happiness.
Permanent happiness, which is
the second step naturally comes on your path to liberation. That is freeing yourself from all good and bad, both.
So this is all whatever they are talking about, that focus on it, work on it, picture it, that you have it.
That is, they are focusing on success, positivity. But there were both positive and negative, both sides are there. Like you have light and darkness both in the world. Darkness means in the sense they go to hell, and light means they go to heaven. But then hell is also not a permanent place and heaven is not also a permanent place. They have to come back again to humanity to earn. What positive they earned, they spend in heaven. What negative they earn, they spend in hell. Still, wandering is not over. There is no freedom. If you want freedom, then you have to free yourself from both positive and negative. That is, free yourself from that bondage of karma itself. That's where you get liberated. So first step is you get freed from bondage. So no new karmas gets bound. And then you become free from all karmas itself. That is where only soul remains. The rest of the five eternal elements, they remain in the world, and your soul get ascended to liberation.
So all the Tirthankars, all the mudra, when you see them in the position sitting, the sitting in the position, I don't know what they call, but
just imagine, if you ever sit, how long you eat, just keep sitting like this?
No. So
Then that shows that state of being they're free from doership. The idea to indicate that is they are free from all kind of doership. They are only perceiving and knowing things, whatever is happening around them.
So they walk, live just like us.
Yes, but then they don't come into interaction with people. Like, okay, just imagine, take your case. Right. American population is so much. Forget about American population. Your population of San Francisco is so much. Forget San Francisco. Population of Water Creek. What is the creek called?
Walnut Creek.
Walnut Creek, sorry, Walnut Creek is so much. You don't come across any of those people, all those people, right?
No.
You come across only few limited ones, because that is what your connectivity is with them.
Okay.
But when you are freed, like you attain absolute knowledge, there is no connectivity with anyone. No, you don't come into interaction, because that interaction is karmic effect, wherein there is give and take. When the give and take ends, you become absolute.
So when I was thinking about, many times, I was born in India. Why, after all this, I'm here. So is that my relation, unfinished business? That's why I came here. And these people who is surrounding.
So you were fortunate, you have good karma that you don't have to face those hassles what people face in India. So that's an added advantage. But those roots were there, which made you come across Dada Bhagwan. You got realized, and you are progressing, and still enjoying the relative worldly happiness of America. But none of those things touch you.
So I'm just seeing my life now compared to before. Like we had so many interaction with so many people, so many.
Right.
But now I'm in this stage. I sometimes hardly come and I don't talk to that many people. That means I was born way back. I mean, then is whatever my relation that so many are gone.
Yeah, many of them have gone. Actually, many of them got dissolved, I will say, by the very acquisition of knowledge, realization. That self-realization has freed us from most of it. Only leftover part is there, which is making us interact with people. Just imagine, you on Zoom, you don't interact with others. I interact with many.
Okay.
Anyway, interacts with many people. Correct. People see you, but they don't interact with you.
Right.
They don't have any interaction. So like now there are 20 people, say for example, there are 20 people, you don't interact with them. Maybe you have interacted with 1, 2, or 3, 4, like that. But I interact with almost like 20, not even 20, because many of them I just even don't know, or even if I know, they have not interacted with me anytime. But I just see them, oh, Premilaben Parak is there. Oh, like that. You understand?
Right.
And that too, it is not on daily basis. Right? So this is what we have to understand. When what we are saying, all relations I want to handle amicably. Amicably settle all relational accounts. So whatever leftover accounts are there, only those accounts are there. Otherwise, you're not going to come across anyone. So just don't worry about them at all.
So I came across in life, so many people, I hardly even it comes in my mind. That means all they gone?
Gone, yes. Gone,
so
yes.
I don't have to go back to look for it and look for all those.
You can try, you can say, let me search. You may say, let me search. But even if you go back, nobody comes in your memory.
Okay, so then there is no Pratikraman for
Absolutely, absolutely.
Okay. Okay.
And no,
I got
don't worry at all. No hassle at all. If they come, if you encounter them, then you will realize, oh, this person out of the blue. Okay, so this was the pending file. Okay, I will handle. Thank you. Thank you, nature, to bring this person so that now I will handle amicably and free myself. That's it.
So how do I handle it? It's not bothering me when sometimes once in a while it comes in the memory, the childhood, neighborhood school I went to. And I just pray. There was no differences, no fight, nothing, no, but pleasant. So do I need to just it?
Whoever comes in your memory, you see with those two viewpoints, that's it.
Okay.
You're never going to interact with them. If that interaction is there, then you have to amicably handle the situation. But when there is no interaction, just memory, then you see with two viewpoint, parallel viewpoint, so and so, real viewpoint, and so that's it.
Okay. Okay. So I don't need I don't need to go back and look for it. Because
nothing. It's like you sit here and say, if anybody pending is there, please come.
Okay.
So if they come, good. If they don't come, you enjoy your bliss.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
And don't become sensitive.
What does
what if someone is there and at the end of the time when I am about to leave, they catch my leg and say, right. Never mind, if he or she comes, we'll handle it.
Okay. Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So what freedom, what liberation we have acquired, got from Dada Bhagwan, we are enjoying and experiencing that state now and here.
Okay.
It is just mere for adjustment only, adjustment purpose, to get away with this body which is of this, negative time, Kali Yuga body. Had this been body of Dwapar, that is when Tirthankar Bhagwan is there, then in this body itself we would have got liberated. But it is not possible. So for adjustment, these 2-3 lives are there. But that doesn't snatch away our liberation. We are liberated now, here itself.
So you have to contemplate that and that belief that you are liberated and you are
liberated. But this is there with you. Kirti Ben is there with you. But don't fight with her. She'll become your best friend.
Okay.
Yeah, and because she's your only child actually.
Okay.
Your only disciple. Make her perfect. Okay. So she must deal with all her kids and other people, other relations nicely, amicably. Then when she gets away with them, what will remain is Kirtiben. And then finally that time will come where in Mahavidya Kshetra, you will have darshan of Sivandat Swami, and with his very darshan, the last layer of obstruction will fall and you will see things through and through. You will attain absolute knowledge, period. That's it. Journey is short. Don't think, don't worry. You try calling people also. Then they'll say, why did you call? Was there any need? You want anything? They say, no, I'm sorry. It was the wrong number. I tried to call someone else, but I got connected like that. You will realize that. Yeah. People also don't want you to talk with them, not negatively, but they say, why? Out of the blue, why did you call me? Do you understand?
Right.
Like that.
Very good.
Okay.
Very good. Really good. Thank you so much, Jai Satchidanand.
Okay, Deepakanandji. Okay, now you want to, I think today is the last week for...
last day of... we said that people whom we desperately don't like, we have very extreme dislike and hatred. We don't want to see them. We don't cherish their presence on this earth, I will say, in this world. So such people, we see them with two viewpoints, relative and real. And wherever we have done anything wrong with them, then we do Pratikraman for that. We apologize for our mistake. At the same time, wherever they have done anything to me and I have felt hurt, then for that I will see as per Dada's science that it was my karmic account. He is a mere instrument delivering my karmic effect. So in the contrary, I do Pratikraman. I apologize myself that I should never commit any more mistake, that somebody has to become an instrument to relieve me from my karmic effects. So with this cleansing process, I free myself from such extreme karmic balance, which is really making me feel negative, extreme negativity that I don't want. I don't want to see that person's presence in the world at all. So with such what Dada has given, I can easily free myself from these karmic effect also. And these are exceptional ones only. People normally don't have such extreme karmic effects, but if they are there, then they must do this cleansing for themselves.
So, we've been talking about this for more than 6 weeks or whatever. You want to recap? You might have remembered some Aptaputras giving some pointers or your thoughts on that?
Yeah, actually, it's like Dada has made us do, because see, this world is such a complicated place in the sense that in our ignorant state, we could have crossed any level, any boundaries. So if there is anybody in your life who are like that, where you just dislike them, you don't want to see them, you have extreme dislike, you hate them, then he says that that's not good for your liberation. So for you to get liberated and free yourself from such karmic effect, you must do something, some cleansing is necessary, because such a person cannot be in your life without your karma. So to free yourself from that, he gave this method, this path. That's how you can easily free yourself, because this vision, this wisdom of knowledge is such ultimate vision with which you can see others 100% innocent and free yourself by doing correction easily. So that's how we brought up all these other Aptaputras also had experienced this. They also got this opportunity being with Dada. We had done these experiments, and that's how we brought this, because this is very common, if not uncommon. I will say that some people are there in your life where you really hate them. You don't want to see them. We feel that why do they exist at all? Some exceptions could be there in our lives. To free yourself from such thing, Dada gave this direction, this experiment. How can you free yourself from such feelings? Jai Satchidanand.
Okay, Jai Satchidanand, our time is up. So, can you do 3 mantras? Shitalbin, please follow.
Okay. Namo Vitragay.
Namo Vitragay.
Namo Arihantanam.
Namo Arihantanam.
Namo Siddhanam.
Namo Siddhanam.
Namo Ayariyanam.
Namo Ayariyanam.
Namo Vajjayanam.
Namo Vajjayanam.
Namo Loe Sava Sahunam.
Namo Loe Sava Sahunam.
Eso Panchanamukaro
Eso Panchanamukaro
Savapavappanasano
Savapavappanasano
Mangalanam cha Savesim
Mangalanam cha Savesim
Padamam Havai Mangalam.
Padamam Havai Mangalam.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevai.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevai.
Om Namah Shivaya.
Om Namah Shivaya.
Jai Satchidanand.
Jai Satchidanand.
Jai Satchidanand. Tomorrow we are starting new week. So Monday morning 6:30 we have morning prayers. 10:15 morning 10:15 we have Gujarati Satsang. 3 p.m. we have Hindi Satsang. 4:30 we will have Kirtan Bhakti Dada Bhagwan Asim Jejakaro and Aartis. 9 p.m. Gujarati Worldwide Satsang. We'll choose a topic and discuss it tomorrow. So come forward and join us. Jai Satchidanand.
Jai Satchidanand.